In this issue, is it natural for a project to collapse? I will talk about. It's natural that the project collapses. Until now, I've seen various projects such as applications and infrastructure. Is it normal for projects to collapse? It's so bad that I think. In this way, it's natural that the project doesn't progress. Why does the project collapse? Strangely enough, no one notices it and doesn't improve. There is a method to proceed with the project. There are waterfalls, agile, and so on. In addition, each company has its own paperwork and how to proceed. Which method to use depends on the project. The way we proceed has become a custom. I think it's better to stop thinking with methods. Because I don't spend time or money doing anything useless. The documents we create are meaningless because almost no one ever looks at them. We are right because we are using our methodology to get the project done. It is unnecessary to work with complacency. When you think about these problems, it's easy to understand if you replace it with something familiar. Let's take an example of building your own house. First, think about what kind of house you want to build. Visit exhibition halls, look at books, etc. to get an idea. How much money do you need to build the house? Can you raise the money? While considering the balance between the image of the house you want to build and the amount of money you have to spend, we will gradually create a concrete image of what you want to build. We will gradually consider the size of the house, the space, the materials, etc. Then we draw up a design. Once the design and the money match, we ask the carpenter to start building the house. I'll try to build the previous house and proceed with the IT project. First, think about what kind of house you want to build. You can go to the exhibition hall, look at books, and give you an image. If you were to build that house, how much money would you need? Is it possible to raise the money? We will consider the balance between the image of the house you want to build and the money you want to spend. We also consider the size of the house and the materials to be used. We then create a design document. When the design document and the estimate match, I will finally ask the carpenter to build it. But the reality of IT projects goes something like this. First, think about what kind of house you want to build. Go to a showroom, look at books, and visualize. How much money do you need to build the house? Can you raise the money? Consider the balance of money. We will consider the size of the house and the materials to be used. As we change the size and materials, the original image of the house will change. Then we draw up a design. While creating the design, we continue to change the size and materials. When the design is finally completed and the cost estimate matches, we ask the carpenters to start building the house. However, during the building process, they start saying that the size of the rooms needs to be changed or the materials need to be changed. Furthermore, it turns out that it is physically impossible to build the house in the first place. The building would be bigger than the land, or the land is actually a swamp, or they did not get a permit to build it, etc. Worst of all, what are they building the house on? They say. As a result, we ended up with a house that was different from what we had originally planned and over budget. How was it? This is the reality. It just won't work. Why is this happening? This industry is a bunch of stereotypes. It may be the same in other industries, they are obsessed with methods. First of all, you have to define the requirements. We need to take minutes. We need to develop in an agile way. No, we don't. In the extreme, we don't need requirements definitions that change constantly, and we don't need minutes of meetings that no one will ever see. No need for complacency like we're doing agile. So, what should we think about it? In the first place, let's stop thinking using methods. What do you need when you make things up? How do we think in our daily lives? Building a house, buying a car, cooking, raising children. It is very important to think from your usual thoughts. A summary. Let's get rid of stereotypes. This is the innovation of the project. Innovation tends to have the image of technology and new services. If you don't innovate how to proceed with the project, you won't be able to create new technologies in the first place. Knowledge is important, but knowledge slows you down. Cherish insight more than that. Well then, today too. Thank you for watching. If you don't mind, Please subscribe to the channel.